My name is Miguel Quiles. I'm a headshot and portrait photographer based out of New York City, and I love the Phottix Odin II. There are many features that finally, as a Sony user, that I'm actually able to take advantage of. One of the things is that I'm able to use TTL metering now using my Sony A7 camera bodies, which is something that I've sorely missed in these cameras. And now the Odin II gives me the ability to do that, which is very exciting. The Phottix Odin II is actually compatible with a number of Sony cameras, including the entire A7 range of cameras. It's also compatible with the A6000 series, and it's also compatible with the A99 and the A77 Mark II, which are A-mount cameras. And in terms of the lighting, the Odin II is compatible with the entire line of Phottix lights, which would include the Phottix Indra 500, the Indra 360, as well as the Metros Plus hot shoe flashes. And one of the features that I love the most about the Odin II is being able to use high-speed sync. And as a studio portrait photographer, what that allows me to do is to be able to shoot using my studio strobes, and I could shoot wide open at an f1.8 or even an f1.2 if I have that lens, and still not overexpose the image. What I found in the beginning was that if I wanted to shoot like I did outdoors and shoot at a wide open aperture, even at the lowest power setting on most studio strobes, it's gonna completely overexpose the image. But one of the awesome parts about high-speed sync is that now in the studio I have the capability to shoot at a lower aperture and just raise my shutter speed beyond that normal sync limit of 1/250th of a second and get beautiful, gorgeous portraits that honestly look different than what most people are used to seeing when it comes to studio portraits. And you have the benefit of having 32 channels with 5 groups on the Odin II. And you have a feature called Digital ID. And it really comes in handy if you're outdoors, and let's say there's a lot of different photographers that are out there with their wireless receivers. It could be that their triggers are actually flashing your lights. And so using the Odin II and having this flexibility, you basically can make an infinite number of selections to basically make it to where your trigger will only trigger your light. And you can kind of negate all of the ambient radio signals that are out there, which is really fantastic. You also have the capability of controlling the power of your modeling lights on your Indra, which also comes in handy when you're shooting inside of the studio. The Odin II is absolutely easy to be able to navigate, and I love the way that they set this up because I don't like the technology to get in my way. I like to quickly be able to go in if I want to adjust my group setting, adjust my channels, adjust the power up or down. I like to be able to do all of this quickly and on the fly so that I can get on to actually working with my subject and positioning my lights and just getting the best shots possible. And I love how the Odin II just simply fits into everything that I'm doing without being difficult. And that's one of the things that I really love in using this particular product. It's really just invisible on the set, but yet it's super powerful in that it really controls everything that I would possibly want to control when I'm on the set shooting.